What is up, guys, and welcome back to Tarmac Obsession. Well, this episode is going to be super different to what I've been doing up until this point. If you guys have watched my videos, you know that I am a car dealer. That is my full-time profession. And the last 12 months, I guess, have been the strangest for me. I've been in the car industry now since 1996. So 25 years as a car dealer. Well, I was in spare parts and a bit other pieces, but yeah, 25 years in the car industry. I guess I've had an interest in cars for a pretty long time. And I've never seen anything like this. I just want to go through and show you some cars that are currently advertised on car sales and Gumtree and things like that, and some Red Book data behind that. Pricing at the moment is just absolute insanity. I can't work it out. I guess the first one, I'll just show you this. This is a 2020 Jimny, which, I mean, they're a cool car, don't get me wrong, and I've traded a couple and I've done pretty well out of them. Got a bit of gear on, tow bar, racks, upgraded tyres. So they're asking just under 39 grand for this car. Now, this is a used car, by the way, so it has done 18,000 Ks. It's a 2020, but it's done 18,000 Ks. If you went down to your local Suzuki dealer and you were happy to wait, I'm not saying you can get one today, but you're happy to wait, you can buy yourself a brand new 2020 Jimny for $25,990. So you can't tell me that those accessories add up to $12,000. I guess you're paying for lack of wait time, but at what point do you think to yourself, well, I'm just going to buy a new one? This just doesn't make any sense. That's just one. This one here, I mean, yeah, it's a good looking rig. 19 plate GXL Land Cruiser dual cab. That's non-factory color. You can see the factory white under there, so they've had it repainted. It's got accessory grille, bull bar, lights, winch. Yeah, it's got a bit of gear on. The tray's probably pretty heavy duty as well. But a dual cab Land Cruiser, so just to get one on the road, let's have a look at Land Cruisers here. Hang on. It's insane. Like, you can buy them. Like, yep, you're waiting at a Toyota dealer, but you're probably waiting 4 months. Like, you're not waiting a year or 2 years or anything like that. You really are only waiting 4 months. There's plenty available on the market. If I went 2021 Land Cruiser, that is a, oh, let's go 2020. It doesn't want to do 2021 for me. That is a GXL, and it is a VDJ 79. And I just want to do year from 2020. Go. So a Land Cruiser dual cab GXL from your local friendly Toyota dealer, brand new, has a retail price of $75,600. So whack on a tray, and your on-road cost, you're probably just over 80 grand. And then you can spend the next $60,000 modifying it for some reason. I don't know why anyone would buy these cars like this. It just doesn't make any sense to me. You could buy a new one, build it yourself with your spec. You're not waiting on somebody else's spec, and you know, get exactly what you want for way less. It just doesn't make any sense. It's just crazy. Good consistency in the photos as well. See this photo here, he's got the big screen upgrade there, and then the next photo, he's got the original, or now it's an Alpine screen there, so it's obviously at some point changed it in 2 different times between the photos. You guys know I love sports cars, and I love Nissans and Toyotas and Datsuns and things like that. This is a cracker. 1999, so 22-year-old S15. Yep, these cars have found legs lately, and they are going up in value. And this had a bit of gear on it, but you know, legality of that car, don't know. It's got a lot of poke. It's probably going to have some problems getting over pits if you've got a yellow sticker on that car. And it has a sale price of 40 grand. So 22 years ago, you could go into your local Nissan dealer and buy one of these at $44,990. I mean, even Red Book saying, you know, 11.6 to 14.5. Don't get me wrong, it's got a lot of gear on that car, but has it got, you know, they're saying private sale guide. Now this is off sale data, so this is actual data they're using to get these prices. Like, that car is not a $40,000 car. It just isn't. It's lovely, don't get me wrong, and it's desirable, yep, and people want them, but it's not a $40,000 car. I think what happens in these situations is a lot of people see these pricing and start pricing their cars at what the market. So one person starts the run and everyone just follows. I don't think these cars sell. I think they sit around for ages and ages and ages. I mean, I have a 45-day stocking policy. Car gets to 45 days, it's sold for what we paid for it, because I need that money turned over so I can move it into the next car. If I haven't made money in the first month, I'm losing money, essentially. So yeah, if you're happy with private cars and Lytton 7 sitting on the market and you have to have a yellow S15 and you're going to pay 40 grand, yep, buy one then. But just going on Gumtree here. So I've just done a search for Skyline in Western Australia. So top ad, wanted, 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 wanted. But people just want. Yep. So you get this car advertised here, for example, 98 R34 GTT. It's at a dealer, next ride. So these guys are going to warrant this car. It has to be roadworthy. It has to be safety checked. It has to pass the next 3 months. They're going to cover it if something goes wrong with it. Now, I know what I paid for my R34, and yeah, it needs work, don't get me wrong, but it's got a heap of gear on and it's a nice car. It'll come up pretty clean when I finish with it. Nowhere near $42,000. Like, these cars, I mean, you were 18 months ago, you were paying 12 to 15 grand for that car. And that's a realistic price for a 23-year-old Japanese imported car with 180,000 Ks. But 42 grand, crazy. It's not the only one, don't get me wrong, there are others. Like, here's a R33 GTST coupe. This is an old car. That I used to see those things at 2 and 3 grand. 30 grand. Wanted 15 grand. So this guy wants to buy one for 15, they're marketing them at 30. So if you've got one for sale and you're looking to sell your car, and I'll just check on Gumtree what the sale price of my car might be, and they're selling it 30, 25, you're not going to sell it to 15 to this dude. Like, you got no chance of getting that sort of money for it, or buying one at that sort of price, because the market is where it is. 90 grand for an R32 GTR, 2002 V35, 13 grand. Come on, man. Who wants them? They're probably given away in Japan. You get it for free. 99,900 for a V-Spec 2 R32. Yep, they're a great car. Don't get me wrong. Love the R32s. But 5 years ago, that was, what, 30 grand? 32 grand? Not 100 grand. Like, you're tripling your money in that sort of time period. It's just crazy. There's all sorts of just mad, crazy things for sale, and it just doesn't make any sense to me. I mean, if you look at what do we want? We want sports cars. So let's look at MR2s. Wanted. Oh, MR2 Spider, $18,000. Like, they're about as popular as AIDS. Who wants that? Nobody wants those things. SW20, yep, they're a desirable car. We'll pay 15 grand. I reckon if you bought an SW20 for 15 grand, you got rocks in your head. Oh, this guy wants to buy one, but he wants to spend 8 grand. Another Spider, 10 grand. Another Spider, 13 grand. Another Spider, oh, 1,900 bucks. That's a swap kit. Do you know what I mean? It's just madness. But Land Cruisers for me are where it's at. I can't understand for the life of me the price of Land Cruisers. So 200 series Land Cruiser, yep, they're coming to an end. Yep, they people want them. Yep, they're a desirable product. So new VX 200 series, gonna pay around the, I guess you're gonna pay around the mid-teens for a car at a dealer. 115 I think is about the full recommended retail price on one of those. So I guess if you're looking what's for sale, we've got Land Cruiser 200 series. 200 VX. Yeah, 332,000 K car. There's probably an early one. It looks like it's 07, 08 maybe. What is it? It's a, well, it doesn't even list it. Oh, it's a 14. But done big Ks, 330 Ks. 70 grand? No. Here's a 200 series VX, 110 Ks, 85 grand. It's an update one, so it's probably post 2015. 2017, 60 Ks, 96 grand. This is plus stamp duty, this amount. So 6.5% on top of that price is stamp duty. So you're paying, what, 102 grand for a car that is brand new at 114 grand from a dealer for 4 years old and 60,000 Ks. It just doesn't make any sense. But I guess it is where we are. It is what it is, and we are where we are in the market at the moment. I think with the current situation, things aren't going to improve anytime soon. I think we're just going to have to buckle down but be realistic with our sale prices and be realistic with what you're happy to move things on for. There are some people out there that are genuinely want to sell a car and they price it to the market to move it quickly. Yeah, there you go. There's another one. Look, 2020 Sahara, 139,500 plus 6.5%, so there's 148 grand. Brand new Horizons 142. Someone's got one of them advertised. 2020 137, 145, cheaper than a new one's cheaper. New one's cheaper. New one's cheaper. Look, these are drive away prices on Saharas. Like, so here you go. Drive away, 37,222. 139,500 plus 6.5%, 145. Yeah, I'll just go and pay $7,000 more than recommended retail for a used car. It just doesn't make any sense. But people ask, and I guess people pay, but yeah, I don't know. I can't get my head around that. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this episode, guys. I know it's a bit different to what I usually post, but I wanted to try something new and sort of bring everyone's attention to just how insane these things are at the moment. But enjoy your cars, store them away, wait for the price to quadruple in the next couple of years, and sell and make a profit. So hope you see you next time, guys. Next time I'm going to be doing a bit more work on the R34, try and finish off those little bits and pieces. So hope you enjoyed the episode, guys, and we'll see you again next time.